Love Letters by A R Gurney. This is a play, or rather a sort of play, which needs no theatre, no lengthy rehearsal, no special set, no memorization of lines, and no commitment from its two actors beyond the night of performance. It is designed simply to be read aloud by an actor and an actress of roughly the same age, sitting side by side at a table in front of a group of people of any size. The actor might wear a dark grey suit, the actress a simple, expensive looking dress. In a more formal production, the table and chairs might be reasonably elegant English antiques, and the actor's area may be isolated against a dark background by bright focused lights. In performance, the piece would seem to work best if the actors didn't look at each other until the end, when Melissa might watch Andy as he reads his final letter. They listen eagerly and actively to each other along the way, however much as we might listen to an urgent voice on a one-way radio coming from far, far away. Andy and Melissa communicate with each other through letters, sometimes unwillingly, over their lifetime, starting from their nursery days to Melissa's death. As both portions have been read by the same person, a bell ring has been inserted to indicate the author of the letter. A single bell for Andy and a double for Melissa. Andrew Makepeace Ladd III accepts with pleasure the kind invitation of Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert Channing Gardner for a birthday party in honor of their daughter Melissa on April 19th, 1937 at 3:30. Dear Andy, thank you for the birthday present. I have a lot of Oz books, but not the Lost Princess of Oz. What made you give me that one? Sincerely yours, Melissa. I'm answering your letter about the book. When you came into the second grade, that stuck-up nurse, you looked like a lost princess. I don't believe what you wrote. I think my mother told your mother to get that book. I like the pictures more than the words. Now let's stop writing letters. I'll make my L's taller than my D's. I'll close up my A's and O's. I'll try to make longer P's. Sit on. You are funny. Will you be my Valentine? Were you the one who sent me a Valentine saying, will you be my Valentine? Yes, I sent it. then I will be. Unless I have to kiss you. When it's warmer out, can I come over and swim in your pool? No, you can't. I have a new nurse named Miss Hawthorne who thinks you will give me infantile paralysis. Will you help me go down and get the milk and cookies during recess? I will, if you don't ask me to marry you again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love, Andy Lad. I made this card myself. It is not Santa Claus. It's a kangaroo jumping over a glass of orange juice. Do you like it? I like you, Melissa. My mother says I have to apologize in writing. I apologize for sneaking into the girls' bathhouse while you were changing into your bathing suit. Tell Miss Hawthorne I apologize to her too. Here is a picture I drew of you and me without our bathing suits on. Guess which one is you? Don't show this to anyone. I love you. Here is a picture of Miss Hawthorne without her bathing suit on. You can't draw very well, can you? Thank you for sending me the cactus plant stuck in that little donkey. I've gotten lots of presents here in the hospital, and I have to write thank you notes for everyone. I hate it here. My throat is sore all the time from where they cut out my tonsils. They gave me lots of ice cream, but they also take my temperature the wrong way. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Why did they send you to another school this year? Merry Christmas. They think I should be with all boys. You made me promise to send you a postcard. This is it. You're supposed to write personal notes on the backs of postcards. For example, here are some questions to help you think of the things to say. Do you like Lake Saranac? Is it fun visiting your grandmother? Are your parents really getting divorced? Can you swim out into the deep part of the lake? Or does Miss Hawthorne make you stay in the shallow part where it's all roped off? Is there anybody there my age? I mean boys. Please write answers to all these questions. No, no, yes, yes, no. Dear Melissa, remember me? Andy lad. They have sent me to camp so I can be with all boys again. This is quiet hour, so we have to write home. But I've already done that. So I'm writing you. There's a real Indian here named Iron Crow who takes us on nature walks and teaches us 6 new plants a day. This is okay. Except he forgot about poison ivy. I won the backstroke, which gives me 2.5 gold stars. If I get over 50 gold stars by Parents' Day, then I can win a leadership prize which is what my father expects of me. I'm making a napkin ring in shop, which is worth about 4 stars, and which is either for my mother or for you. I hope you will write me back, because when the mail comes every morning, they shout our names, and it would be neat to walk up and get a letter from a girl. Help! Eek! Yups! I can't write letters. It took me hours just to write Dear Andy. I wrote my father because I miss him so much. But to write a boy? Hell's bells and oriental smells? I'm sending you this picture I drew of our cat instead. Don't you love his expression? It is not quite right, but I tried 3 times. I drew those jiggly lines around his tail because sometimes the tail behaves like a completely separate person. I love that tail. There's a part of me that feels like the tail. Oh, and here is some bad news. My mother has gotten married again to a man named Hopper McPhail. Help! Let me out of here. I like the cat. Is that the cat you threw in the pool that time when we were playing over at your house in 3rd grade? No, that was a different cat entirely. This is a dumb Halloween card and wouldn't scare anyone. But I'm really writing about dancing school. My parents say I have to go this year, but I don't see why I have to. I can't figure out why they keep sending me away from the girls and then telling us we have to be with them. Are we going to dancing school also? Just write yes or no, since you hate writing. Yes. Dear Mrs. McPhail, I want to apologize to you for my behavior in the back of your car coming home last night from dancing school. Charlie and I were just goofing around, and I guess it just got out of hand. I'm sorry you had to pull over to the curb, and I'm sorry we tore Melissa's dress. My father says you should send me the bill, and I'll pay for it out of my allowance. Dear Andy, Mummy brought your letters up here to Lake Placid. She thought it was cute. I thought it was dumb. I could tell your father made you write it. You and I both know that the fight in the car was really Charlie's fault, and Charlie never apologized, thank God. That's why I like him, actually. As for you, you shouldn't always do what your parents want, Andy. Even at dancing school, you're always doing just the right thing, all the time. You're a victim of your parents sometimes. That was why I picked Charlie to do the Roomba with me that time. He at least hacks around occasionally. I'm enclosing a picture I drew of a dancing bear on a chain. That's you, Andy. Sometimes, I swear.